Alright, let's grab a game here then. So, no one filed any opinions. Their house is just chilling. That's great. We're going to do a standard run challenging then with a quirk. Going to be population focus, it looks like, I guess. Let's see if we can add that to the overlay really quickly here. Probably not. Okay. And we're off. So, Bakar, what do you have for us today? Interesting. So, in a population-focused game, you think you want to play Dender. Disease eradication? I don't know, it's... Alright. Let me just see what this says again. Replace the scoring for empire size with the following rule. Each employed pop is worth 80. Okay. Each employed pop. Wait, let me just read that again. Each employed pop. Okay. So... not just about creating more pops, you do have to actually deliver them. They don't necessarily have to be productive in the sense of creating additional ore or anything like that once you place them. But we do need to deliver them. Okay, Hyper should make that possible without teleportation. Since Vittori here doesn't look great. I guess Ascension Gates give us something similar. Ascension Gates are... let's see. Right. The problem with Ascension Gates is that, unlike monoliths, they're not driven by already existing things, so they don't scale in the way that a monolith would. They consume a pop every time. So yes, we could spin up a bunch of Ascension Gates, but you could only ever, you know, dump a limited number of pops in there. What would an Ascension Gate teleporter play look like then? How would we generate enough pops with what we see here to get, you know, a reasonably decent score? I don't know that we could. Certainly not with post-scarcity, so we would have to be playing just for Ascension Gates, which is fine. We can do that as long as we set out to do that, right? And not just to get the top score here, or the highest score we could. No quantum is so scary always for me, so scary. So Bakar, I'm not feeling Bakar in this scenario. The only reason to take Bakar here would be to have more options to employ pops early, although I guess he has tugs. But still. The problem is I'm not loving Vittori either. Yeah. Just teleporters that we want from Vittori, and he's not giving us anything that's going to help us get to teleporters, so... Let's check Celipid again. Void synthesizer, skill download, no, and We would maybe consider taking Silithid here if we were playing for post-scarcity, but let's try for Ascension Gate. Let's try to play around the map quirk, I guess. Do that at the start, but then I won't do that, I'm sure. Okay, let's see. Prosperous planets don't really... Yeah, we don't have the right perks from him either to play into the map right now. It's not like we are going to have discounts or free population producing planets right now. Would be the perk that we would want out of him here. Okay, we'll probably take dollars into BMI then. How are we gonna get there? Maybe we'll try artifact trading this game. I always miss it when I don't have it. I used to play with it quite a lot and reasonable, and now I don't. So we'll see what it gets us. It should help out with successes on which to apply BMI. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. This is going to be the play. Oh, the starting soon graphic is still on. I will not do. There we go. All right. Let's see, the initial scans here look... One, two... I'd rather start on this side then. One, two, yeah. Okay. One, two. Sure, what we're gonna do with 3 and 4 here. The layout down here is going to be potentially frustrating. Let's see, can we... The desert's blocking. The desert's blocking in multiple ways right now. Okay. Okay, probably gonna take the scan then. So the two-directional trade here to the remnant is all right. The problem with the remnants is just that they're so expensive to maintain, and they only ever give you 3 of whatever they produce. And so I would rather use it for goods since we took artifact trading. The problem is that, you know, we also have a forge here that we could run with goods and minerals, so it would look something like this. And now we're looking for wheat. You have wheat options here as well if we play this differently. This primordial is now in the way. So we may not end up doing that. We may end up trying something closer to... see? No, we don't have that either. Oh no. We need chips, minerals, and bots out of 2 of these here to make this play work. We need something similar here. So, right, so we can get this. To get the wheat, though, yeah, we would need bots here. Can't even get it from here. Bots here. We're gonna end up hanging something here, it looks like. I think if this desert were not here, we would be in a different situation right now. Let's check the Earth-like. So the Earth-like... Yep, can't get the goo that we need there. No, it's gonna be hanging something. And it is because of this. So, if I didn't look down here. No, yes, again, the desert blocks here as well. No access up here either. And if we did speculatively take this 2-way trade instead, we would really almost have to have a... Even then, the geometry wouldn't work. Even if this is a primordial, we can't get the wheat back. The remnant here will almost certainly block. I guess we can check. Just in case I'm insane. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe we should scan there. Thought for sure the aura on this would block. Okay, in May, we can take 1 scan here, and what we give up to take this initial scan here to check for a primordial here, which almost certainly is not there. So it's going to be a bad scan. But what we give up is we give up 2 things. One, we give up a scan after the fact for the next play in the next year, and we give up a better scan. Such a marginal scan right here. It would be better to commit and then go looking. That's super scary though, because there would be other places we would prefer to commit and go looking. The Earth-like out here is the obvious example. Basically, I would rather do something like that here. It's more likely, I think, out here that I'm going to find what I'm looking for, or a combination that's going to give me what I want. Actually, remnant here would also have worked. A remnant here would look like a bot out of here into here, and then we're off. Sorry, it would be like this. But let's see. Let's play it out like this somehow, like a larger. See, the lava blocks the wheat up here as well. And something similar in the opposite direction would look like, yeah, same problem. We wouldn't be able to get the wheat back to the ocean. So if we had started, it doesn't matter where we start here. Okay, we're gonna check here for primordial. Alright, so we're definitely hanging something then. What's the best way to go about it? Okay, we aren't hanging something. We're gonna do it this way. Which I don't like doing. Okay, so the reason we don't like doing it is that, so we've burned the Arctic here. We have no way of getting a pop out of into this primordial, rather, in order to... We could try it this way. Let's see. Can we... Is this blocking? It is, right? This clips, but this one doesn't. Is that right? Yeah, this clips. So we would have to... And this one, and the desert's blocking the opposite way. Okay, this is what we're going to end up doing. I'm not going to agonize over it anymore. We do have pop at least close to our ruins, I guess. What I'm going to tell myself is using an Earth-like in this way is not really preferred from my perspective either. Especially since we can't use the wheat anywhere else productively that we can see. I mean, we have some potential here, right? I guess it is giving us pops on the opposite side. We can actually run the pops out here. This is alright. This is alright. I'm less upset about it now that I've looked at it. We're only stranding a lava, who cares? We have bots at the edge, pops at the edge, pops at the other edge. Okay, I've made my peace with this. Alright, we'll check the tasks. Oh wait, we took well prepared, didn't we? Or we took, I forget what it's called. We'll look in a second. Forgot to do the pregame check here. Oh, yes, right. We have also... We're probably going to end up playing for the BMI here then, it looks like now. Okay. The perk is called Scholars. Okay. Scholars and Artifact Traders. Okay. Okay. We do need to remember what we're doing here, though. This in January. So... yeah, we're going to actually end up cutting off the bots then if we do go for the artifact trading here into here. And the long-term plan would look something like that. And then we have cut off the bots. The bots could only ever have been used here for water. The pops here can't reach the primordial. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what develops here. Super expensive slipway there. So that's what the opening looks like for us. Not super great, I have to say. Economically here, we're in pretty poor shape. We probably are going to keep sticking with the plan here without scanning right away. Mostly just to get the two-way trades and the wheat consumed here, basically. And then we're trying to figure out how to use these pops that we've stranded up here with no obvious use. Okay, so we can get the early BMI here. We are going to take BMI then. Was Orbital Lapse better? Is it? Let's see. We have stranded pops. It might be. Okay, before we do that in June, we are going to scan and see. And we probably are also going to check the ruins. Is that an asteroid block? It is. Okay. Right, that wasn't range, right? Just barely. Okay, so we're not stranding as many pops as we thought. Still, we could orbital labs it. And more effectively use the pop there as science, basically. One more. Give me the good scan. Give me the good scanner. I'm not taking it. Oh, game. It hates me. It hates me. We've microed it down to the pixels there. We're not going to do that then. Okay, more options down here, I think. With 6 in July, though. We are going to check the ruins here. So the science colony ends up costing us 20, but actually employs the pop. And orbital labs, we spend 10, I believe, and we do not employ the pop. So I'd rather have, this would pay for itself, quote unquote, better in 2 years, basically. So now we're leaning toward the science colony here instead of orbital labs. Especially since we may be able to get a couple more out of it. And this may end up being how we run science here at the start. Especially given that we have this Earth-like here. That's probably going to be our next planet now. which is unfortunate because I would like to take it now, but we're not going to. We're going to take this asteroid instead. Then we're going to take the Earth-like. See, we'll connect it. Never mind, just kidding. We can't afford that. We will pop the asteroid now, connect it, and I think we will pay 20 here. Sorry, just kidding. We can't yet. Oh, I forgot. Oh no. Okay. Let's take that slipway back then and apply it here. Okay, for the Euphorian quest, now we should be able to get nothing. All right, we don't have enough money. I'm sorry, was that the problem before as well? Because it looks like all of the options are available, right? It was the... No, it wasn't. Okay. So inventory wants a tech. Okay, so we're gonna do that differently then. Go back. We want the... I think we want the lab here. Do we want the money? It employs the pops. It employs the pops. We should take BMI. Satisfy Vittori. Now we are going to employ the pops, right? We should actually see an income increase here. So if we select, we should go to like 39, although it has an upkeep, but still I think we're already paying the upkeep, aren't we? No, we must not have been then. Right, we weren't, okay. Still though, now we should see a plus 4 or 5, right? Yes, 5, okay. So we can gain the income for these pops now. It's March though. We won't draw this last slipway here. We will probably take a planet instead. And we're seriously considering now taking these planets, both of them, and stranding things in here. We don't have mind control. We have cultural exchange though. So yeah, we are probably going to do that. What we're going to end up doing here is just employing one pop from each of these here, stranding basically everything here. I mean, we can take some minerals out of here eventually if we get them, but we are not going to put any effort into finding wheat or chips, or certainly we wouldn't be able to get anything in here either. In exchange, then we're going to do a cultural exchange here. We can even do one here if we want somewhere else. We can have the culture for later. We'll do the cultural exchange. In exchange, we're going to get additional science and employ these pops. The downside to doing something like this is that as your administration costs rise, these planets don't make enough money to pay for themselves, right? Like right now they would, because we would be at one cost -1, so we would be at +4, right? But as empire size starts creeping up, these are not going to generate enough trade with what we've outlined to pay for themselves, but we don't really care because they're driving early science. So we can just think of these as kind of like a lab, right? So, you know, once you get around 3 or 4 empire debuffs, they are going to start costing, and like your 5th empire debuff, they end up costing almost as much as a lab does. Overall, I mean. But for now, this seems great. The other downside to this is that, you know, you have to think about what it's actually doing to your administration empire costs. You're not scaling as well economically because you've brought on planets here that aren't producing much income, can't produce much more, and so you have to worry more about what's happening to your bankroll. But it does employ the pop here. It's nice that we can actually dump the second pop into here, so really they're going to be just fine for a long time. It's going to be a fine play. It's not going to be an amazing play, but for early science, it's gonna work well for us. This has worked out really well for us in several ways, right? It's employing a pop here that was always going to be stranded. We're probably going to get a pop out of here. These pops, we may have more options for. I mean, we have this, for example, right? We're going to do that, but we may do that now just to satisfy the Euphorian cheaply. But yeah, that's going to be the play there. Oh, just kidding. I forgot how the avoiding works. Not just that we need the goods, it's that we need a third input. It has to be this goods down here. We probably won't do that then without scanning first. Okay, in February we need to take planets then for time, and we will take these. Can't afford to connect in September. October we are probably also going to connect it. We still can't afford that. Okay, 6. So it's probably then 2 scans. We'll take 1 over here. Probably 1 here as well. Sorry, should have delivered this eventually here when we can afford anything again. So in December with no asteroids available, okay, we're going to press forward. We took BMI to satisfy Vittori. We need to use that here soon. Okay, we'll take this, I think, first. To 34. Take the 39 there. Think about this Earth-like as well. We are playing pretty hard now for cultural exchange. Problem is, it's March, we only have 14. How far away are we from cultural exchange? Very. Very far. That's right. I need to remember, though, that it will actually solve the permanent debuff here as well. So we don't have to play super hard for it. Okay. Must remember that. So we have lots of options here, right? It's just that we want to take planets with the very low income that we have, but we really won't be able to afford to connect many of them. So, like, you know, we do want this two-way trade basically as soon as possible. It's just that we take it now, we won't even be able to connect it, right? Right. So, it's an expensive planet to own. It's going to be kind of, we're going to be sitting on this for a little while here, it seems like. Earth-like here is less expensive to buy and less expensive to own. It's already paid for. It has one output that we can see that's productive. It may be how we spend our money here. We could also take the Earth-like and then scan. Several scans it would be, and we may not even connect the Earth-like here. Depends on how much it costs. We'll see. 8? No. No, it would be 3 scans from here, and then we're still going to end up passing a ton of turns. Not super wild about, but we do have this 4 science coming in, so I feel better about it than I usually would. Can we get better scans? 1. We should take. It'd probably be like 1, 2. I know there's some overlap here, but probably these scans. Okay, well. Was I just leaving this guy out? I shouldn't do that. Oh no. Oh no, guys. What's happening? Don't do this to us. Clips right here? Can't afford it to even check if it clips. It doesn't clip. But, okay, this doesn't clip either. But then the air it's cut off, so there's no point in actually getting the primordial. Okay. Let's see. Considering this asteroid now, in August, we probably do want the asteroid for 12. It's just what we're gonna do with the income here. 4 months in September, we probably will take... Sorry. How long have we been sitting on this? Remind me? Okay. This needs to be BMI'd. That's how we're spending the income. Is it? Oh, it's so... Okay, I really, really, really want to spend the time here. Can't afford the remnant right now. We can take a primordial, another Earth-like, basically. Also take the mineral. Let's see. Let's say we did want additional wheat here for some reason. So let's say we plan on, so it's all being driven by my hatred of passing time, of passing turns rather. We would end up running this, right? We would run a pop into here for more goo. The goo would come out from yet more wheat. We can't actually consume most of the wheat here, so that's fine. And then we're bootstrapping here as well. These are sort of economic moves. They're not like brilliant economic moves. It's mostly I don't want to pass 4 turns here. Which really means I shouldn't have BMI'd the planet, but I'm also unwilling to forego that. So pretty irrational decisions here. This is going to work out in terms of being under the Empire cap still. So we are, I think, going to do this. We're going to take this mineral planet here, sit on it for a minute. We're going to lose 2 before we can gain any income from it. We're in December. We're passing 1 turn now. Yes. Okay. Disease eradication. Maybe. I say that, but it's not really looking like we're going to take that right now. So, what order do we want to do this here? I don't think it really matters. They're kind of all marginal here. The BMI is worth how much? 4? Oh, the turns that are going to kill me here. 10. 5. All right. We're gonna end up passing in September now. Pretty weak. We still have, I mean, we have tons of things to do. We just don't have the economy for it, so that's why I'm in part prioritizing BMI. I'm kind of sinking our economy here by making these bad trade-offs over here that aren't generating any income because I'm trying to be more efficient with our time. But we are going to end up passing here now. We should be able to get quite a few connections here, though, now. So a 2-way trade here is good for us. Take the wheat here, the wheat into there. That's all wrapped up. We have a reciprocal BMI-able planet here as well. We might scan here first just to see if there's a remnant here that can reach both, or a mineral that would allow us to drive the forge as goods like this. We'll see about that. We have the other things to do as well. So we can burn income here. We can pay 8 for 3. Right. Because these are struggling. And that's really interesting. Okay, so this is an interesting aspect also of the culture mechanic that we're going to look at, right? When we're using cultural exchange. Cultural exchange doesn't meet the needs of planets, it just removes the unhappiness. So when planets are struggling like this, their goods are worth 1 less than usual. So when I was doing the math on these, in terms of how they would affect our economy going forward, I did not take that into account, and I should have. So they're actually gonna... They're net positive right now-ish overall. But they will start hurting our economy earlier than we anticipated, basically, with the empire size debuff. So something to keep in mind there. This I should have connected a long time ago. Sorry. We didn't get an additional science for that? Why? Do they have a maximum? They have a maximum. Wow, I've never been in a position to max one of these out before. I wish I had known that. Probably would not have taken this planet. Interesting. Because we've stranded in here, right? But we had options maybe to get this guy resolved. For one thing, we can see the minerals right here. We had run water down here somehow. We didn't have great options for water down here. When we have bots and we can get water out of here, we just can't get it up there easily. Still, though, I think I would have taken this planet out of the equation for the aforementioned empire reasons, empire size reasons. Okay, interesting. So these have maximums. I thought they were like labs where you could just run whatever you wanted into there, you know, in a large enough number. I had never been in a position to reach that maximum before, so I never checked. Okay. Good to know. So we could connect wheat here again for economic reasons, basically. How much we're paying? 12 for, what was that? 6, I think it was, wasn't it? We went from, maybe we went, I think we started at 73. So we'll take that trade. Problem is it's June. I think instead we're going to go to the casino here if we can afford it. We can. The same cost, we're going to pay 10 for a lotto ticket here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, so we know what we need to do next year then. We'll leave this for now. Okay, so just checking here. We really don't want wave augmentation if we can help it. I think that means that we are going to end up taking gene adjustment here instead of disease eradication. Additional pops don't seem to be our concern right now, and economy is going to be a concern for the foreseeable future. This doesn't generate any science. It ends up costing us money. It isn't going to snowball for us. It's just basically raw score. And right now, I'm not seeing the need for it. We're not really going to be in danger with unhappiness here. This is going to sort of limit how much other things we can hang until we get cultural exchange, but it's going to be fine. So we're going to take gene adjustment here. Okay, up to 86, 13 and 16. That's all right. Next turn, we should be able to create some little snowball effects here, hopefully. I need to remember that we really do want this or the other one. Let me just mark this one. Okay, so we will press forward in June, which is really, you know, we're going to waste 7 months here. Pretty bad. Okay, so we do need this right away. Because we want these. We will BMI this right away. We should also then probably take this income. This is, we're going to pay 14 for 3. It's marginal. But at least it's not some income out of this planet. Arguably, not arguably, it just is the case that we should scan up here first. Can reach there. Oh no. Okay. We'll consider that. I mean, yeah, we'll consider it. We're probably just gonna end up doing it. The only reason not to do it right is that like we have other things that we need to do and we're at 14 of 16, although our income is very good and our bankroll now is very good after the Euphoria completes. We should check this first, actually. This is super unfortunate in here. Okay, so we couldn't have known that we would get this west, right? Had we been able to know, we probably would have scanned down here before connecting this remnant for the goods to see if we had another option, because right here we were actually going to be able to... No, we couldn't run the primordial, it was going to clip. We had bots here for water. I don't know. There were some options here, I think, to get this very rapidly, but we've kind of torpedoed most of those here. Okay, we'll take... Yeah, we'll take these. We still have no lab, right? Except we're just running the forebear runes here. So we're taking Vittori as providing us encouragement to get an actual big boy lab. By that I mean almost certainly a weak sauce lab. This is probably now going to look something more like... Oh, we can't reach from here. Sorry. Surely we can, right? Surely we can do this. Or probably actually bots instead. This is now a whole situation in here. So we have the option of adding bots here, right? So you know, there's a way of doing this, right, where we just go minerals to goods here, and we get the two potential successes here. Can't we? We need to dump pops here somewhere, but this guy will never dump pops, so he won't be successful in the near term here. But still, so the goods can be solved this way, right? The goods could also though be solved this way. And we would provide an additional input here and have bots in this direction to work with. We could get for bots here, I think wheat, yeah. So the only reason to do this is really either for later in the game where we do have, yeah, we do have teleporter potential. We'll never get there. The reason to do this is basically to drive some additional economic activity here in ways that we can more effectively consume the resources here of the bots. We can use 2 of them basically. I don't know. The same argument could be said for the ore here though, if we just pass the ore through. I don't know. We would want chips for the third, so we couldn't get the third bot out really easily. Maybe it's just better to not block, preserve the forges, create the goods here with artifact trading. And this guy can't go successful anyway, so why do this? One reason is because we want to burn the unemployment here. I did not actually consider his goods in this whole scenario, so that's an issue. Let's see. Would we really run goods out of both of those? I don't think we would. It's almost better just to... It's almost better just to do this and then try and find a pop dump up here for the other success and preserve, I don't know, bots and chips in here. The problem is that by running goods out of here, we've taken away the mineral options that we had up here to run both of these forges as bots and chips. Difficult choices there. We could also consider something else with all of these pops in here. So we know that one pop here is going to end up stranded with no output, right? What if instead we put a lab in here? We don't have quantum, so we want it to be like, I don't know, a decent-ish lab. We would want at least 2 inputs, and that means we're going to give up a goods somewhere here. That would be this goods that we would have to give up. We would be running it like this, basically. I don't know, pick your poison here. Probably bots, actually, because we can consume them. So it would be this line is not here, but this guy could provide his bots to there and also have a lab here that would run from this guy down here. So it would look like this, right? It would be bots, 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 pop into ore to run all of these, pop into here. This guy could eventually someday maybe go successful then. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be like a ghetto bot lab. A pretty weak lab. Alternatively, we could attempt to leverage culture even harder. Since it's just a bot, since it's just a lab, and we already have pops here to run it, and we have lots of reciprocal culture producing things here, we could end up doing something like this instead, where we just produce bots out of all three of these, don't fund these at all, and it would be, we wouldn't be able to get the culture into here easily with this layout. So we would probably run it on this side then. So it would be pop into here, tie these two together for culture. Maybe we could get one into there. We can. And it looks like we can also get one into there. Yeah, so we would end up culturing out the need for ore here. We could do that. That might be what we do. We might just play hard for some actual cultural exchange leverage here. It's going to make for a much better lab. It's less economic activity. All of these end up hurting us with Empire Cap still, which we are approaching here, but our income is very good. Our bankroll is good. I think we're going to do this. I think so. The only question now is timing. Yeah, I think the question is timing. So I think we're just going to end up taking... Oof. Okay. We're going to take one planet. Then we're going to do some scanning while we can here. Before pushing us into 16 of 16. So we're taking the cheaper to own planets, basically. We don't want to take the debuff. Yeah, we'll take the debuff. We'll take the debuff. Through the new year. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Maybe we'll come out a little further if we want to dump additional pops into it. And this way as well? No. Yes. Give us both. Come on. There it is. Okay, so we'll take this. This. Sorry, let's get a pop in there before the end of the year. Where is it? Which one? This guy, right, of course. Like this and this. So that's 5 labs for the year. It's not great. Also did not consider that well enough. Let me think here. Could we... What was I gonna do originally? Right, I wasn't cheating this lab. We have to go back. I think I'd rather use the culture from down here. Would I? Why? It's one fewer connection that I have to draw, but I'm not sure it matters. How far are we away from it? Because we are gonna need it soon now. We're getting now. It may have been a mistake to cheat the lab this far out, right? And to have the connections where they are, because it's going to be more expensive in terms of time and slipway cost to filter it out here. We get 2 culture here for a single slipway, single move, and it's just shorter, less expensive slipway. If we leave the layout the way it is, we have the advantages we can add maybe an additional pop from here and here. But we have to draw this slipway to get the culture into here, and we wouldn't need this one otherwise. Let's do it the other way. We just won't cheat it over here. Can we still move this? Oops. I do. Okay, well, I do actually have to place it. There we go. That was also poor placement. Because it has to reach this guy too. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Another try here. Really? Can't get the remnant. Okay. Okay. That's where we were, and now I've created the same problem. What am I doing here? It was the same problem from a different side. I really need. Is it just the case? Yeah, it is just the case that it's clipping here. And then it's gonna clip the remnant. It needs to be nestled in here, right? But there seems to be no way to nestle it in there and actually get the connections we need from the bottom for this pop. So we are gonna end up having to draw the additional slipway one way or the other, it looks like. That's unfortunate. But on top. No, we can't get this. I'm trying to get the line from here to sneak up through these two, and it's just not going to work for us. So then which way do we want to cheat? Let me think. we could also just deliver some ore. It's just such a bad lab then. I mean, it's going to be a bad lab no matter what, but I think we cheat this way then. Maybe we can find more bots out there. The Great Beyond. And let's see if we're going to do that. Yeah, then we may as well pick up this pop. Let me just see if this is going to work. Yeah, we're going to take one culture from the bottom and one from the top. That was always going to be the way it was going to have to be, it seems like. So this will be fine. Okay, same position, same problem. When to culture the lower one out, we have to get it from here into here. To culture the upper forge out, we have to get this connection from here into here. There may be other options out here. I didn't even look yet. From the opposite, no, there's not. These are the only two options. What am I talking about? We may be able to, instead of pulling the culture from here, we may be able to pull it from here or something. But okay. So we're gonna probably scan here. We do have the Vittori quest for a water lab as well. I said we were going to scan, but we're probably actually just going to check this ruins instead. Yeah. Bots. No! No! No, ice ball! Why? Oh. Okay. Just relax. I'm sure that in some geometry that I had that before, it was going to work just fine. We had it like here, I think. Down here, I think at one point. Very frustrating. Okay. We will pull this on for the BMI. We've already taken the Empire hit. We'll get the BMI here. Yeah, so we are looking for a water lab as well. The pops, the places where we have pops aren't looking super conducive for water lab options here. We can dump this pop for two-way trade here. Not great because remember he's still struggling. He's going to take the debuff on the export. We have no plan for the minerals. It's just kind of a a move for the sake of a move. A little bit of income. Potential better scans as well. We could think about it. Didn't we have a way to dump more wheat here? We did. We should dump this for income. Okay. I'm not seeing... if these were bots, would they reach? No. I'm looking for water, potential water options here. I'm not really seeing great options. So we can run this for bots with the pops that we have here. So if there's another Arctic or what is it? I think jungle. Is it jungles? We could look down here because we also can maybe sneak a pop out of here. We have an additional pop here. We'd have to get pretty lucky with the placement of the planets down here to get a functioning water lab in this area, but we'll give it a look. Oh, well, wait. Yeah. Needed to be like here-ish. Okay. What would be over here? Really, there's no combination of things here. Maybe, okay. There is a combination of things. Like, if there's two primordials here that could produce water from these two pops, and then we somehow pops out of here by delivering a water here, I'm not even sure. It's, you know, that's not possible. Stop dreaming. What's up here? Yeah, no. Don't we have, there's a Dender Tech. What is it? I never use it. It's, studies. Here it is. Genesis cells. Blah, blah, blah. Genesis cells project planets that are established or better. Adds 1 unit of goo on any planet producing water. Adds 1 unit of water on any planet producing goo. Yeah, so it would be, we would do Genesis project here for the water here for the wheat output here that would give us the wheat here to run 2 primordial water planets here. All we have to do is pick a tier 3 tech we don't want. Okay, we did get cultural exchange. Let's do this really quickly. We could take culture at the edge here. Maybe we will. I'm not sure. Okay, these look like this and like this. That's what we had planned for those. Here, we have the option of, passing this one to this one, this one to this one, and then sitting on a culture here. The advantage is that it allows us to expand basically up here anywhere we want without having to worry about the most basic bootstrap need. That shouldn't really be a problem for us because we have this mineral planet that we can jump to. But I also don't know what else I would use the culture for. The risk here is that we choose incorrectly. If we don't do it, if we do it bidirectional here, for example, this culture just sits here stranded with potentially no use, and I'm not really seeing what that use would be. It would have to be something like playing for spiritual growth and sending it. We would maybe send it to here, actually, for income, basically. By playing for spiritual growth, which we could do. It may be the best play, given that we can see... I don't know, we do get 2-for-1 resource needs here, though. I'm indecisive about this, and so I'm kind of putting it off. Not a good move. I think we'll play for the income here. I'm gonna regret that as soon as we move up here. But really, what I should do here? Let's do this. Okay. It's December. We're abandoning the water lab. We're just gonna do this now because I can't stand to play in the dark or something, I guess. Okay, we'll pull the pop up here. Now we'll do some scanning. Oh, we can actually just... This is probably what we should do. Let's just resolve this guy. For the pops. Why? What are the pops getting us here? I mean, it would create a need for goods. It's another BMI situation, basically. Oh, we can't get the goods in from there? Sure we can. Oh, you just don't think we need them, but we do. We need them in both places. We're going to do this instead. We are also taking this planet. This wheat. Yeah. Okay. We're culturing this planet now instead. Yeah. Then we have to do... That's unfortunate. Okay. We're just going to sit on this culture for a while. Maybe until the end of the game. We're doing this, 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 for 2 BMIs. And the Prosper here. It's really bad right now because our labs are terrible. We really do have to find a lab. I shouldn't have been spending turns up here looking at this at all. It didn't need to be dealt with. Our income is fine. I mean, our income is ridiculous. What is this? Like bots that we can't use? Great. Great. Okay. Alright, game. Trolling me hard now. Okay. So we are going to scan here and see if we got 2 primordials. No dice. No dice. What if we ran bots out of here, though? Can't reach. 21. Just out of range. What if we... No, these can't be cultured. I'd say we could get free water here. But, we can't... This can't reach this guy for cultural exchange. Okay, we're gonna take that. I guess we're just playing with culture now. I'm just trying culture out now. Now, Alice, if you're around, I'm actually trying to use it, not this game, apparently. Not like, weirdly, not intentionally. So we cultured out the needs here in order to drive an additional lab, and actually the culture that we're going to get in return is going to be applied to the BMI planet here. So we are probably considering taking, where is it? Spiritual growth next. We may take a wave augmentation as well. Hashtag vindicated ×3 here for Narhalis. Why was I considering this? There was something that was just out of range. It was bots, right? It was bots for water, a water lab, basically. It was just out of range from bots here. Looks like this. Is that right? Yes, but we also display... No, this display is just fine. This will work just fine. Okay. We're taking wave augmentation. Basically in lieu of what? Enlightenment? Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. So in that case, then we are going to play for this water lab. How's this going to work? It's not going to work at all. It's not going to work at all because I neglected to remember that I'm going to be cutting off this pop. We're not doing that. Hold on. We probably don't want wave augmentation then. Do we? Let's look elsewhere. Minus 12% unemployment. Where is past shortages coming from right now? Didn't we? Oh, you're not receiving. What? Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay. Forgot. We didn't resolve him in time, so we do have to feed him that. Okay. Hmm. What is it? A gulab? Could it be a gulab here? Not really. Okay, we're gonna do some additional scanning. We're looking for. I mean, Vittoria wants a water lab, but we don't have to give him what he wants. He's just an advisor. We're free to ignore him, her, whatever it is. They. Hmm. Don't love our options here. All right, we're looking over here. Not really sure why, because what we. What? What? Oh no. So we could put a we could now put a bad water lab here and then just hang the pops out here and then end up culturing people out. So it would be bots into here. I'm sorry, it would be pops into here. Not there. I don't know why it's drawing me that connection. Why are you drawing me that connection? Right, we would be depending still on Genesis cells. We would need Genesis cells here. For the water here, for the wheat here. The wheat drives bots. One bot here, another bot here. Bots are producing water. We have now cut off these pops and cannot use them for really anything. I guess we could drive an additional pop into the remnant here. And then it's a small water lab here, and the pop for the water lab is coming from this side, where we're hanging something, and then we would hope to culture this out with a reciprocal pop producing planet. Fine, that's what we're gonna do. It's really not a good plan. It's just not a good plan. We're gonna do it in reverse though. We're gonna definitely add the water and pops first here, rather than trying to pay for anything or anything crazy like that. So let's see, everything has to cheat this way so that the bots can get in. It's like this, this, and this. Why? Okay, we want me to drag water in here. Did you want 4? Oh my gosh, Tori. We don't have quantum. We can't get 4 there. Okay, what if we... No, we can't use the culture here. These two cannot connect, and these two can't either. So we can't even get the culture here by sneaking it out, right? And then providing it somewhere that needs it. Here. Oh no. So of course now I want to scan down here to see if there's an additional water we can wire in somehow. There are additional waters we can wire in, right? I mean, for example, this Earth-like, particularly if we do take wave augmentation, I'm not sure if we still can or not, but then we really don't have solutions here for much of this. Oh, right, but we could bring in a... No, can we? Sorry, it's here. 2-part with wave augmentation, maybe? Hmm. Hmm. Why? Why? Let's see. We should probably just do this. We may keep this. I think actually, okay, so what we're going to end up doing instead is we're going to take this back. We are going to take this swamp first as a pop producing planet, and we are going to go back one more. Place the lab. We want to see if there's a better lab placement, basically. So we're going to take this. We are committing to the lab because we are going to scan here. And we were looking for something... Oh, we were looking for something better. This is alright. It's alright. I mean, because we did get the primordial right, so we can actually get the Batory completion here. Maybe? Yes, we can. We do need that, though. So it's a similar setup. We can culture this guy out as we expected with the bidirectional culture play here. These 2 waters are paid for. We can pay for this over here if we want to. We will get the lab online right away. We need this. Tell me I didn't put this off here. Where's this here? Okay. Go ahead and fund that. We'll do this. Do we really want to try this too? Wave augmentation, maybe? Are we just going to take augmentation this game? Seems like it. So... we would end up hanging 1 pop down here still. I think I'm okay with that. We have to take something here anyway. Looks like this. Okay, we're gonna hang 2 pops because we can't reach with the ruins blocking now. That's not the end of the world. Hanging 2 pops if there's an Earth-like with another producing planet. We are gonna heavily... We're using culture heavily this game now. Way more than I usually would. I guess we're gonna take... I don't know, you know, I mean, hyperdrive is what we should take. Are we going to? Probably not. We're probably gonna... I don't know, we don't need spiritual growth right now. Got our bankroll. I've played a silly game here, it seems like. Not intentionally, but... I'm still learning how to use culture, I guess. Maybe. Maybe we use it to run a goo lab down here. Goo lab. Someone say a goo lab? No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. It's okay. Okay, so we're gonna check this, I guess. These rewards, like, okay. Same as the other one. That's ridiculous. Alright, culture you, culture, do that. Culture you. And those aren't free, remember, so we're gonna pay upkeep on these planets still. We didn't take Genesis Project, okay. We will, though, I think, resolve these. May as well be my things still. Right, we were thinking that the lab needed to be... I don't know what we were thinking with this Earth Lake. We're not doing that. Okay. Would we have done things differently if we had checked this? No, because it's on the ocean planet. It's on the ocean planet. It's bots for wheat, I think. Okay. No one needs wheat, Dender. We just culturally exchange with each other. Hmm. 10 years to go, plus 17 science. That's really poor. So we're looking for another lab here right away, and I'm... So we can... We have wave augmentation. We can use this goo already. We can maybe get a goo out of each of these and kind of like, I don't know, settle a lab in here-ish somewhere using super expensive slipways that I'm okay with using right now. Be like here somewhere. So we would be looking in this direction for something, A, a pop to run it with, since the Earth like is probably too far away, and B, additional goo. Can you actually... I'm not sure if you can... Established or better. You can't. Okay. We can still get 2 goo and pops here. Just pop though. Unless we actually give him what he wants, which we cannot do with what we see here. Hmm. 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 We may scan in this direction as well. Not exactly sure why. A little crippled with indecision here because trying to decide if we want to sort of which edge we want to play from, where the best opportunities would be. 2 pops here. We could play down here. If we provide a pop, one of the pops to the ocean, we actually can get goo out of it with the Genesis cells. We could be looking down here for the goo lab. We would still have an extra pop, right, for the lab itself. And we're looking for some way to bootstrap goo. Kind of a similar situation here, though, if we just do this. If we're going to take Genesis Labs, we would get the wheat to fund this from here, here, and then into here. I guess we can look both places. The problem is the arid here is kind of going to be annoying. Yeah, I don't really see anything there that looks promising, so we're going to check down here. Okay. Maybe we will continue scanning here. Because, we can Genesis Project both of them to get additional goo. I mean, it's water as well, right? But we've kind of burned the water bridge here. Hmm. Now it wants to be a chip lab. And so a chip lab it shall be. where the minerals from here are coming from, I couldn't tell you. Or here, for that matter. It's... You want to think about the culture here, but it would block off the lab. We could try and swing the lab super far out this way with wave augmentation in order to generate a culture here, but we wouldn't be able to provide this one's culture because he's already used it, right? So we can't actually culture out the need here no matter what. We could potentially, though, provide it to in lieu of the minerals there for those chips. And then we're just hanging the same stuff here. And actually, we would be hanging this stuff here and not be able to resolve it because we would have to swing the lab up here with the chips, so we would be cutting it off on the right side. And that means, I think, that then we would be trying to get this to culture out and maybe leaving this. We may do that. What did I tell myself I was doing with these hanging pots down here? Oh no. Okay, it looked like there's going to be like a chip lab out here-ish somewhere. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I guess we should... Yeah, we probably should. We're locked in now to this crazy idea. Don't do that. Just kidding. Okay. Wait, yeah, the pop is in there, right? Okay, good. Nope. Okay. So we hang a pop and an ore here. These guys have no hope of ever being resolved. This game. Alright, it's not going super well, have to say. Genesis cells can it do any work for us? It really, I wish it could. Matter transposition probably would have. I should have taken this a long time ago. Oh yeah, we had better options here with matter transposition as well. Okay. We'll take spiritual growth. 8 years left with 22 science. Not enough really to leverage the late game text that we were looking for. Should have done this differently down here. Let's get back. How far back? Wow. Okay, so because we had the extra pops here, right? We should definitely use them. We do want this though. And this actually needs to go in there as well before the end of the year. Now we can take this. We should deliver this here. Remind me, we had this. I want to say this, this, and this. Looks right-ish. We also have this. That's unfortunate. Didn't we take hyper? Okay, we did take hyper. That's much better. Look at that. Resource shortage is -2. Which one? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so the short culture is doing a ton of work for us right now. For these labs, you know. Okay, so we took spiritual growth. Sure. Okay, so we can scan around for additional chips here just briefly. There's some kind of crazy nearby forge situation. Oh, well, should we do this? Probably not. We're just too light on labs. I'm only looking for additional lab inputs, and I'm not really finding them. I mean, this can all be resolved. Just not worth resolving in lieu of moves that get us other labs. Okay, so we have, remind me what? Just, is it really just, no, it's bots, water, and chips. Okay, bots, water, and chips. Plus we have this, right? Okay, we'll just, we should have drawn that a long time ago, probably. Don't we have wave augmentation? Does this reach? Okay, well, we should do that as well. Okay, we have a ton of money. We could take sleep replacement. But we're probably going to take teleporters first and then sleep replacement. Which isn't usually the right order. But given the money that we're sitting on right now, and the problems that we have, which are science rather than economy, we're going to see if we can do some teleporter work, I guess. We don't really have the right geometries. We're not really expanding outward here with this, I don't think. I guess we could try. Let's see. We have augmentation. So we could, for example, bring these 3 planets together and end up funding this right here. And getting chips onto the network. Can we also, I wonder... No. So, you know, it's going to be a pretty, don't like the output side here. We could try a... We get this forged with bots. Okay, yeah. Because we have chips that we want to deliver. Guess this is probably the best we can do here. Yes, okay. Sure, we'll play with teleporters then, it seems like. So we're gonna do this, this, this. Which one? We have lots of pops in this empire. We don't have lots of pops available here. Maybe we might actually redraw this whole situation. Something like... Actually, I don't want to block. Hold on, I'm gonna probably take this series of moves back. I just want to see where I can put it in here. Okay. I was having trouble visualizing the location for the linking teleporter. It seems like it has to be here to be most effective. To get some pops on here, basically. If I try and sneak this one back as far as possible so that we can get the goods on as well as the chip consumption, that seems best. Is that going to work? Yeah. 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 Probably wanted to control that stuff a little bit better, but that is done, so... Okay. So we actually are going to want this as well. We'll take, we just used the last pop. We'll take this then. Okay. So 6 years in December, yeah, it's not great. We could try and pull on like these 3 guys here maybe as well. Something like... Actually, we are going to try and get more than that. Let's see. Trying to get maybe 4 here somehow. The orientation has to change. We're trying to maybe connect to this one now. If we can get the Earth-like, these 4 and this Earth-like, that would be good. We can get the orientation correct here. Do we want to block that primordial though? We might want that primordial. Let's see what this orientation gets us. I think it pushes it. It might be all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all right. The task, Siamese, man. I call you man. I'm sorry. Man is like my generic, which is I know not good, but that cracks me up. Thank you for the reminder because I had completely obviously forgotten it. Right. Also, good morning. Also, after the stream, or maybe let me just pause here for 2 minutes, guys. I'll probably clip this in the YouTube video, but I'm gonna drop you a message in Discord, Simuse, because I watched a VOD of mine yesterday where I was talking. Let me drop you a message in Discord here, in your Discord. I'll type to you here in just a second. I'm gonna be right back in 2 minutes, guys. All right. I sent you that message in Simuse on Twitch actually because well, if you read that Twitch message, you'll see. See why. So that's where it is, and you can let me know if that will work. I will reach you in the Discord. Okay, got it. Just wanted to check. Also, good morning and thank you. So, okay, so guys, back to the game here. We are heavily relying on culture here. Another reason why it reminded me of you, Simuse. That's how it came up the other day when I was thinking about it. So we will get these 5 planets on here, it seems like. We do have the bankroll here still to do this. We do want to take sleep replacement. 50. Oh, we're 3 short. Oh. Our science is definitely light. So, Dender wants wheat. We will take Simuse's advice here and actually produce some. Oh my god, okay. Successful? I think that should hopefully be possible. How much time? 4 years? We should be able to get some successfuls, right? Okay. So not enough science. It'll be alright though. It'll be alright. We have all these crazy, just a bunch of bots for 30. This is so many times the game has given this to me in the last couple of days. It just, the ruins are not loving us lately. Okay. We can think about, there's not really good additional internal teleporter connections, it seems like. So we are probably going to take sleep replacement and maybe stable. Maybe we should take stable first. Our income is pretty good. We did just create the expensive teleporter connections. If we could get another one that faced in this direction, we may actually be able to get most planets on. Let's see if we can. First of all, we could try and allow for that guy. Now let's say we did... no, you guys are... There's going to be some misses in here. There's definitely going to be some misses without additional teleporters, basically. Toward the outer edges here. But, like, this guy I think is not on for sure. This guy's also not going to be on, I think. How much is this? 157? Yeah, we'll pay that. We will take... What will we take? What does post-scarcity get us right here? Just kidding, did that not move at all? Sorry, that's because I chose the wrong check. I meant sleep replacement. I was like, that can't be 0, can it? Alright, that's better. So 4 years, and then it would be stables at the end. I think that's probably best. I'm not sure it is, though. Okay, well, we can still get some connections here that we can reach. But that's out of range. Yeah, there's not going to be a ton. That's already on. This guy's in range. We out of range. Okay, so now it's... Oh, he's in range. That's good. Who else? On. We could prepare additional teleporters. How exactly? This guy doesn't really have much hope. Stable out to here is not super great, I don't think either. I don't think that would work. Could try and bring some of these, so some of these are just going to be way too far out of range, so we can add additional teleporters for them. It's not super efficient, really. I was about to say in terms of time and money, but really just in any, it's not efficient in any way, really. Never stopped us before here. So we'll add one here, and we will maybe just try and cheat this way a little bit. This guy can actually get on, so we're not going to worry about this guy. In which case we're going to come a little bit further forward, because this guy and this guy are on, that guy's on, so we'll come forward trying to get as many of this arc on as possible. In which case, actually, we're not worried about that slipway. Come as far forward this way as we can, then. See if we can get this chip guy on with a stable. I think so. We do have to get rid of that. Okay, 198 is too expensive for us now, but that's okay. He's on. Ooh, other side, though. Okay. Then we'll take those placements. So we took sleep placement, didn't we? Yes, so it's really just stable jumps then that we're going to be able to afford next, basically, I think. Could maybe try and... Let's see. Okay, it's math time. It's math time, guys. 22, I think we have 3 years, so times 2 plus 41, 85 is not nearly enough. We wanted to take, I don't even know. Oh, I think originally the plan was for Ascension Gates, right? Because we were going to try this culture scenario. We're playing with a map quirk here that, I don't remember. It's something to do with number of employed pops instead of empire size, I believe. So we get some point modifier for number of employed pops. We always try and employ all the pops anyway. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't play for that. Ascension Gates, just, I don't know. Let's see. I don't think we're going to have any problem employing pops with teleporters. It's never the problem. I already forget what we were going to have. 22, because we're going to have 44, 85, right? We're going to have 85. So stables are 52. Let's say we did Let's say we played for this. Cultural dissemination again. 52 plus 56. Minus 85 for 23 additional science over 2 years. No, I don't think we're gonna get there. We have to pick just stable basically and go for some prosperouses. I mean, we could probably get more score by playing for post scarcity or even for ascension, or for that matter, Elysium. Yeah, we didn't have enough science this game, which you know, is what happens when I play challenging without quantum. All right. So let's see, we had this additional teleporter connection. Now that we have money, we'll do that. We don't have stables yet, so we can't really bring super far people on still, though we were trying to make plans for them. Okay. Alright, so we'll just do a little bit of micro here. We're not going to spend forever because it's not a super great game. Never going to be super high scoring. We need a lot of water here, and we don't have much. Which means I think I'm going to want to sit on a lot of these pops right now, too. That's unfortunate. Does ore is the same way, maybe? No, we will take the chip. Can we send any pops to water-producing planets? Ocean world. I mean, yes. Just kidding, no. Okay, what about to a bot-producing planet? Yes, but the remnants... remnants drive me nuts. They can't produce any more bots. They can only ever produce 3 of anything. I guess we'll do the same here. We're just burning pops for score now. Unemployment. We'll hang on to a couple here, I think. Certainly one from each at least. And buy us some flexibility in terms of where we can deliver them. We will take another... I'm gonna say another bot here, but seems like not. Do we actually want BMI at this point? Maybe. Maybe. Sorry, what was that? 20? Yeah. No, we definitely don't. What am I doing? Okay, here's the snow export debuff. Here? No. Who has no export right now? Had to be one of these planets I just brought on, right? I don't know where this guy is. We'll find him eventually. Yeah, none of those look like good options. Okay, so we are actually going to try looking for water, maybe? I think so. We're going to see if we can find some water for the teleporter network. Problem is without stables, you know, nothing up there is in range. This is not in range, right? No. Not that would help us either. Goods are also going to be a problem, it seems like. Maybe we'll do this for the bot. Okay, still no? He wasn't as successful. And you are 1 of 3 still? Is that what that said? No, 2 of 3. That's good. Alright, because you need water too. Okay, let's just... Why don't we just deliver some water? Because it's horribly inefficient is why, in terms of time. Why we don't do that. And yet... And yet it was done. Is this on the right side? We might take this planet. Stables... Wait, are we gonna get there even next turn? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna scan here too. Seems like. Yeah, we'll take this. Let me just straight up connect it. Out here's probably too far. we'll try this as well. I think so. October. The remnant for maybe goods, because we're not sure we're going to get this guy. Alternatively, we could try and add additional expensive teleporter connections. Let's see. To pick up a couple of these guys in here. Is it possible? It's possible, it's just probably not worth it. Yeah, I don't know, we don't need to leave anyone behind in this empire. I mean, like, we're not monsters. Okay. That's gonna be an expensive connection next year. We're gonna take, though, I think water here as well. Okay. So we'll do expensive connection here. We'll get you and you on, right? I think so. There was another expensive connection I thought that we were waiting on. I don't know where that is right now. We'll just take stable here. We need you. We need you. We had others that... Oops. We need you. Come on, out of range. Miscalculated. You as well. Already on. Ooh, you're out in the cold, it seems like. No, you're not. You're just directly connected. Okay. So are you? Okay, that's all good. Going on down here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. I thought we had solved all the people who were out in the cold. Who else? You? Can't afford. Really? Oh, that's not good. Okay. Alright, well, we have lots of things to do. So let's do some stuff. Who else did we take recently? Yeah, this guy. Lots of waters. What else do we have here? There was a goods need. Oh no, can't afford. Also, probably just not in range. Didn't I bring on a goods? No, we were considering it. Should have done. We want to connect more of these, I think, for the income. Why? I'm not sure why. Deliver this. He's cultured out, but I guess it's just a chip that we can deliver. We took... we took more. Took more. Why did we do that? Okay, the goo has to go here. He's wheat producing. That's one of two. Oh no. Why did we do that? You're on. You need water. Okay, that's going to be 2 of 2. Okay, okay. It was just, I checked with a year left here. Is it doable? Ocean planets to successful? Wait, no, you're already successful. We don't care about you, buddy. Okay, here's one. Here's the goods. Just one. Are you in range? You're just not on the network? No. You need to be on the network. Okay. Okay. I think... Is this gonna happen? We have to make this happen. We cannot fail at this again. This cannot be allowed to happen. Okay. Oh no, he needs goods too. Oh no, goods? Okay, hold on. You're not stable? Oh, jeez. Oh my god, okay. So the options are bring this guy on. How many? Though it's a remnant. It's a remnant. They can only produce 3. With these remnants. Oh my god. Alright. So it's 2 teleporters. It's 3 months here to get this guy on, or alternatively, we spend a month on him here just burning this, and then we leave him off, but we get the prosper there. Surely this guy's on. This guy's not on. And we pick up additional goods here somehow. How much time? Take. Take. Okay. So the ocean worlds must go now somehow. How? Okay, here's one. Okay, and then the other's in the middle somewhere. Okay. Ah. Ah. Okay. Okay. Relief washes over me. Don't even look. I'm not even gonna look at them. They may be eminently doable at this point. If it's like, I don't even know what they would be. Deliver a bunch of goods. Yeah, there was definitely a few. I mean, 6 months ago, definitely a few moments for me. All right, so we're just playing a little game here for some prosperous planets. You know, we don't really have anything that we can do here. We can make some more goo. No one likes goo. Biomass. Who calls it biomass? Come on. It looks like goo. No one calls it biomass. It's called. All right. Just kidding. You need to send this out here. Okay, here. I think we'll put a pop here. This guy needs wheat. Are we eating it? No, he's got a culture. Okay, unemployment is not really a problem anymore in this game. We can maybe get you a successful still. Yeah. Okay, goods. Goods is harder. Where's the water? Are there other goods needs before I do this? Yeah, but you also need a wheat, so you're not really being looked at right now. This remnant is totally useless except for score because it can't make anything. Remnants are deceptive. They seem useful. And then you hate yourself for using them later. Try and get this successful here in exchange for where? Yeah, primordial. Okay, not too many more moves here, I think. Are you possible with what we have? 6 months to go. Is it possible just to get everyone? Before I use all the resources. Oh no, no, you're out in the cold. We once again have some backwaters. Get you though. And accept water. Okay. That was definitely worth doing. Yeah, we shouldn't just leave people behind for no reason. They should deserve it. Okay, are you on? You're not on. Okay, right. That should solve, right? So is this. We have some more. We should use that. Can we make? We have an additional ore here. I don't know. Sure. But chips now are a problem. Chips are hard for us at this point. Can we get you pop for an additional chip? Oh wait, no, you're a remnant, so no. All right. Do we? Okay, okay. We'll take you. You were just gonna go anyway. That's fine. Okay, here. Wait, we have a shot for you now. We're wheat. Nah, wheat's hard. Wheat is hard. Who else? Okay, you should definitely go. We had situations out here. Yeah, but are we gonna dump ore into places that we don't have chips for? 3 months, not enough time to bring chips online. Additional chip production seems... it's just impossible now, I think. These were the only chips from our little ghetto chip lab. Oh. Oh. This guy would have been I'm very happy to join the 28th century. I mean, sure, he's never gonna get his goo, though. No, the primordial won't produce anything either. That's right, we'll make him prosperous anyway. Oh, hold on, No, culture doesn't help us there either. Okay, we're just gonna deliver some stuff here, it seems like then. There's no additional point generating moves left except for deliveries. Here's one. You need a second export. You're prosperous now. Sure, we can send various ores to various places. Robot lab needs... Wait. Robot labs needs ores. So where's the robot lab? Hold on. I don't want to miss something now. So here's the robot lab. Oh, I did? Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, they just don't have chips. Can't get them chips. It makes me sad. We had the capacity down here, but I misjudged the teleporter before we had stables. It's probably, I mean, how far the range is it? Let's see. That's a pretty bad misjudge. Pretty bad misjudge. Especially because there's nothing here that's forcing this teleporter to be where it is. It should have just been closer. I think I was thinking I needed to get these other guys on, but they're not on. Like, this guy's behind. And he was also connected to the other side, so this is just a misplay here that is making this portion of our empire very sad. Okay, why? Oh no. Oh, that's very bad. You have to be on. Okay. That was pop unemployment that we were not going to be able to dump, and so is this. Wait. How many months? November? No. Did I do that? Really? Okay, that's a stable out to here. Same stable. Just connect it. Okay, that has to go. Here's Prosper. Let me just make sure. So, unemployment's 3. Here's 1. Oh, same thing. What's going on? No. Oh, okay, you have to be connected. No, you can't connect, finally. Ah. I hate that about teleporters. Ah. Okay. Okay. We're not going back. We're taking the hit. This guy, I don't know why I didn't see this guy long before now. He was totally connectable. He needed to deliver things. He was just a backwater because he had been cultured out early in the game. I wasn't really paying attention to him. But of course, you know, he's sitting on unemployment and we could have gotten rid of it. It also would have popped him prosperous. We had 2 moves left and we had to connect 2 things, which means that we should have dumped everything else and then just eaten this 1%. So for example, we left an unemployed person here, at least 1. Maybe this was the second one. There were a couple of other little moves in there, but that was probably approximately the score that we deserved this game. We did pretty well getting most everyone into the new age here. Yeah. Guy down here's in trouble. Backwater. Backwater's out here. So, I don't know, maybe not so great. Listen, we're doing a better job than most modern economies. Alright, that was fun. I mean, it was not how I would usually play. I mean, we do use a lot of teleporters, but don't usually use culture in the way that we did in this game nearly that much. We ended up doing a lot of expansion with culture to drive labs, Still didn't have anywhere near enough labs. We had this initial ruin lab feature, which I need to remember now can only be upgraded a certain number of times. That was one lesson here. There were several other lessons. I've forgotten them, so maybe not lessons, maybe just things that I should have learned and didn't. I'm having trouble. There's another one. It's like it's an important one that I told myself I really wanted to remember, and it's escaping me now. I think it might have to do with these texts. Come back and see. Anyway, it was fun. Probably